maybe a couple historic events. With my Charbelcher deck, which I really like. Let's arrange it into the piles. Okay, so the deck breaks down roughly like this. You've got your interaction slash ramp. You've got your toolbox that you can get with Gamble. You've got your mana ramp. You've got your win conditions, which you can also fetch with Gamble. And then you've got your enablers, which are feet and leyline. Then we got all the untapped lands for Izzet with it weighted towards red. So we have more red lands than we have blue lands, and that's because we're running Ironcrag Feet. For this type of event, we don't need to worry about the sideboard, but I have 3 more surgicals against graveyard decks, 3 pithing needles, a vexing bubble, 3 vexing bubbles, 3 brotherhood zins, and 3 unable to screams. So let's get started. This looks good. We have turn 2 strike offer, turn 3 prize with packed backup. So yeah, what we're basically going to do... Oh, that's not good. Okay, that makes it a lot more challenging. There's no need to rush now, I think. Because we're going to have to find a gamble to win. So we're just chilling. Chill, build up our board, build up our lands. What's this do? Life gain and leyline. So we will basically have to bounce everything to win this. Or at least bounce the leyline. So... This... And that means that we're going to be waiting on, either drawing our bounce spell or drawing a gamble so that we can fetch it. And we're going to need a lot of mana for that. Surgical's good. If he's playing, like, prison stuff, we can counter one of the combo pieces and then surgical it. Shalai, huh? You, other creatures, I mean... I just want to pact that. Yeah, let's pack that. Alright. And I think we're... Why can't I... Oh, it's his turn. Okay, sure. So this guy's size 3'5". I'm just like, do we counter that again? I think we do, actually. We have 7 mana. Okay, I don't care about that. You should be swinging. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Because we can use it to clear the board, even if we can't shoot opponent with it. Mostly prison's fine. We can start capping creatures off. And hold up offer because we're both in top decking mode, so like we should be able to offer anything he does. He already has all the mana he's gonna need. Come on, hit me. Get your last hit in. We're gonna be shooting it from here on out. We can actually see our deck. Okay, we have a Cyclonic Rift there. We don't need it. We have 4 back-to-back Reckless Barbarians. We can see our entire deck here. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're like kind of surprisingly in good shape. That's 2 life, my brother. Three more turns. So we can't attack with more than 3, I don't think, can we? I guess we can. Let's do it like this. We don't need this anymore. Sure. Oh, oops. Ah, fuck. I fucked up. I thought I could use the mana, but I did it like a dingus. Pretty funny game, actually. All right. This looks good to me. We have turn 1 and turn 2 plays, so we're gonna do that. Which means we're taking 6. But we are on the play, which is really good. So here's what we do. Start opponent's turn. Chant the opponent. Play Charbelcher. And we win. Ooh. I worked for 12 hours today. Fun, fun. Slam? I think we do. I think we just want to land. He's going to sacrifice this and we're going to surgical it. Because it's his answer to our stuff. I think we're still okay here. It'll be next turn that it goes crazy. Target enchantment. I mean, we might still die, actually. We're dead next turn because of the Goblin Bombardment plus Ocelots going crazy, so we have to kill the Ocelots. I think we're still dead anyway. Oh, maybe not. He didn't play the Bombardment. We're dead. I'm gonna play it. But we're dead. He just has to attack and play Bombardment. If I'd gotten another land there, we would have still been dead. We basically needed that treasure to stay in. No way. No way. He threw. He threw. He should have just played Bombardment. We get the win anyway. And that's why that's why we slammed it, right? Because the opponent can always misplay. You can't necessarily count on the opponent to, like, you should play. Like, the opponent's always going to make the best play. But, like, that dude had lethal. Like, easy. You just swing, play Goblin Bombardment, and sacrifice everything, and we're dead. Played Loris instead. Don't do that. Gotta play the Bombardment. Alright, we got Strike Rich. We only have one land. This would, if this had a red mana, I would take it for sure. We are on the draw. So if we get a second, I'm going to keep this. We get a second mana at any of our next 2 turns and we're in business. There it is. Perfectamundo. Alright, now we just chill. We don't have to do anything. We can wait on opponent to do something. Okay, so now we can start slamming out Plunder's prizes. Unless opponent taps out, in which case we will just kill them. Once again, showing the power of our build that incorporates 4 Leyline of Anticipations that I pretty much never see other Belcher decks using. So that's the special sauce to my Belcher deck is the Leylines. Everything else is pretty similar. In fact, there's like probably less removal than a lot of Leyline decks, but than a lot of Belcher decks. But the ley lines are sick. I'm gonna memory deluge. No, you're not. You're gonna die. Because you tapped out. Okay. Maybe like this. Another control deck, huh? Counter me. If he counters, it's actually good for us. Okay, and if he doesn't counter, it's still good for us. Okay, that's fine. Makes treasures, my bro. Here. Alright, well that sucks. It means we need another treasure generator, but like that's kind of the way it goes against control. We have Chant and Charbelcher together, which are important. Yeah, nothing you exile from my graveyard is going to matter. Like, you could kill any of these cards and it wouldn't matter. Okay, sure. Tapped, pass. Sure. Here comes the Teferi. Leyline would be pretty good. Like, we like Leyline. It's so... I don't know, man. This is a sketchy play to me, but okay, sure. Orange Chant. It's fine.
Keep up the pace.
I mean, this is an uphill battle at this point. We have to get a treasure on the field to have a chance. Because we need to be able to Orange Chant to cast our spell, but we also don't have the mana to use it immediately. So, like, we need a lot. But, I mean, we can play this Reckless Barbarian. Get what? Preve short. I mean, we want to swing on Teferi.
Hurry.
We'll let it. We're not going to sacrifice it because it gives us a play if we don't draw anything else. But, I mean, we're pretty fucked because I think he can just... Yeah, untap. Interesting. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna full control. Sure. Bound to lose one eventually.
Let's skip to the good part.
So we need to draw exactly... Okay, let's see what he targets. Targeting Divine Purge. Do we stop him from casting this? So if I chant him right here, we're just dead. Like, I don't have an answer for this at this point. He can Divine Purge us and then Orms chant us, and at that point, like, he exiles our lands and we're dead. There's no more outs. Really annoying. Oh, and we can totally beat that deck. We just, like, a Leyline hand smokes that guy. This looks good. In fact, I think we played him already once. And won. This. So now the question is, how do we want to run this? This is how I want to do it. We're gonna play defensively. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Right. Do we counter a creature kill on this guy? No, but we do Orm's Chant if he tries to reanimate that. So if he casts Persist, we chant. Otherwise, we chant on our turn, feat, Belcher, win. We'd prefer to do it on our turn, but we have to chant if he tries to res that. Wait. We can actually let it in. He doesn't have 10 evidence. Okay, so we could have done that either way, but it's all, like, it has to be instant speed for him to get utility out of that. Sure. What do you have this instant speed that you want to play? I mean, there's definitely really dangerous stuff that he could have, but, like, this seems, like, pretty all-in. Okay, sure. Draw 2 cards. You're gonna have to wait your turn, bro. Aha, we win. Got him. Alright, 2 more wins. Um, don't like the mana of that one. We'll put back Rift. We just need like a 1 mana or a 0 mana spell to be able to mana up off of our offers. But we will also just take consistent land drops every turn. Hook shot. Just need a land. It's fine. We want better value. Like it's really dangerous to do this to his spells and give him mana. So it needs to be like a high value spell. But sometimes it's better to just be lucky than good. And we can just top deck the land we need and blast him in the face. One win to go. Can we sweep 7? Can we sweep 7? We got 2 chances to win. We're 6-1. Yeah, we have no payout here. The hand's good, but we can't take a hand that doesn't have a way to win. I mean, we can, but we don't want to. Elf Ball, we're probably dead. I don't think with this hand we're gonna have the speed. We would need a treasure this turn. So we need like a treasure generator right here. That's pretty good though. He might be able to eat up an Elvish Mystic if he wants to swing with it. Okay. I think we win now, actually. Unless he hits really good with this. Because, like, he'll need a turn with his big mana to, like, set up. Unless he's got, like, a Crater Hoof. And he does get the Fierce Empath. He has 8 mana. Is it lethal, though? I think it is. Crater Hoof is a little silly. I mean, like, that's pretty heavy luck from opponent's side. Like, he hit exactly the card he needed with the collective company. Like, if he hadn't hit Fierce Empath, we just win. So, you know, it is what it is. It's lame, but Mulligan to 4. going to be hard to win on a mulligan to 4 usually. Most decks. This is fine. Just mono red? No. Graveyard shenanigans. Green red or black red or... Well, let's see. About to find out. We will probably gamble for a surgical because I don't think we're fast enough to compete with most of the graveyard combos here. Well, maybe we are fast enough, actually. If this was an on-tap land, we'd be in business. As it stands, it's pretty iffy. Okay, Wayfinder. There's Ulamogs and a mountain. Land off the top one time. Untap land. Untap land or surgical extraction would also allow us to mana up. Oh no, not my graveyard. Okay, so unfortunately, with the board in this state, I'm going to have to gamble. Even though our hand is just about perfect, I'm going to have to gamble for the surgical extraction. Great, we lost our win condition. That's what we didn't want to happen. As usual, we wait for him to activate in order to surgical. He plays the land, he oh, he doesn't have green, huh? No double green. He needs double green to activate it. He doesn't have double green. Play your mountain. If we'd lost any of our cards except for our Plunderer's Prize, we would be winning next turn. But we had to get this because we run the risk in that situation of him being able to combo out and just kill us. This stalls at least a turn, no matter what. You gonna miss your chance to drop a land there, buddy? I'm fine with that. If we get a gamble, we could conceivably win. Ooh, that's good. And we can surgical the land. Yeah, I like this a lot. You can get the Karn. So he plays the Karn here. Or does he? Actually, we're gonna do this. I know it's crazy, but we need the mana to counter that Karn. And then next turn we need it to counter that. You want to loot? You could loot here. Traverse and find a critter. Seiju's good, but it won't stop it. Sure. We don't need to shuffle. So next turn we just counterspell this thing. So like we're not in a great position here, but we have 15 turns at his current board state. He doesn't have any shifting woodlands left in his deck. Come on, you slow motherfucker. So all the cards in his graveyard are dead cards now. That's pretty good. Maybe he just times out. I take a rage quit. I don't understand, like, I would definitely not rage quit in the scenario because you have 6 mana and you have a Godfair statue or gift in your hand. So with 1 more mana and a deck that makes, like, he had that Beseiju. He could have just played it and played the Godfair statue. I mean, we have the counterspell for it, but he doesn't know that. If he just times out, I'm down with it. Give me my win. Finish our seven wins. He's being a little turd. Alright, counterspell. We need a land. Okay, that's great. Now, as long as he doesn't hit another Godfair statue off the top, we should be in good shape. God, this game was beautiful. Freaking beautiful. Alright, now he doesn't have the mana to cast Godfair statue, even if he drew it. Man, what a bitch. Alright, 7-2. That's pretty good. Open our spoils. did the seed to try and draw one of the lands, but we had a surgical on the stack. It wouldn't matter because even if he'd found one, it would have gone to his hand, and then we would have stripped it out of his hand. So surgical pretty good in that specific scenario. All right, that's it for me. Short one tonight. Later.